مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Peace be upon you. Welcome back to your English lesson with your favorite teacher, Mr. Muhammad Al-Arabi Khattab, with Unit 4, as usual, what happened? Today's lesson is grammar, and in this lesson we will see the past simple versus compared to the past progressive. كنا فيما سبق تعلمنا past simple وأيضا تعلمنا past progressive. اليوم سنقارن بينهما ونرى كيف نستعملهما بصفة صحيحة حتى وإن كان في جملة واحدة. So, بدون أي إطالة سأعلن عن برنامج جديد. في نهاية كل أسبوع سيكون عليك الإجابة على الواجب الأسبوعي، وهو اختبار أسبوعي شامل لكل الدروس التي تعلمتها في هذا الأسبوع. لكن أحد هذه الأسئلة في اختبارك الأسبوعي هو سؤال وكأنه لعبة. ستتابع أثناء هذا الفيديو ظهور رقم مثل هذا أسفل الشاشة أو في مكان ما في الشاشة. في كل أسبوع عندنا 3 فيديوهات. يتوجب عليك بعد مشاهدة الفيديو اكتشاف الرقم في كل فيديو، ثم تجمع الأرقام التي شاهدتها ووجدتها واكتشفتها في كل فيديو. الفيديو الأول عليه رقم، والثاني عليه رقم، والثالث عليه رقم. يتوجب عليك أن تجمع الأرقام الثلاثة وتكتب الحاصل المجموع في الخانة المطلوبة منك في الاختبار الأسبوعي. بدونها لن تتحصل على الدرجة الكاملة. إذن أعيد، شاهد الفيديو من بدايته إلى نهايته وانتبه، لأن الرقم سيظهر في مكان ما في الشاشة. يجب عليك أن تحفظ الرقم على جنب وتجمع كل أرقام الفيديوهات وتجيب على المجموع حين يطلب منك ذلك في آخر الأسبوع. بدون أي إطالة ننتقل إلى درسنا. بداية، قيمة الأسبوع أريد منك أن تقرأها وتحفظها وأن تفتخر بها لأنها حقيقة. جميل جدا. بعد أن قرأتها ووعيتها أريد منك أن تجعل منها سلوكا تواجه به حياتك، فهي المنجاة، اتباع محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. بسم الله. نحن اليوم we are on page 51 from your student's book, and our lesson is here on this part of the lesson. So get ready, open your book, get your pen ready, and let's do it. But before, here is a story. Our friend Nasser will tell you his story. He said, "Let me tell you what happened yesterday at 9 o'clock. While I was waiting at the bus stop..." Oh, what happened? A boy on his bike crashed into an old man. A sad story. I repeat. Yesterday at 9 o'clock, while I was waiting at the bus stop, a boy crashed into an old man. Let's repeat the story again. This happened yesterday. So this is the timeline. Present, today. Tomorrow, yesterday. This happened yesterday. While I was waiting at the bus stop, the action of waiting was yesterday, before 9 and after 9. But at 9 o'clock exactly, a boy crashed into an old man. Crushed. So the action crushed happened at 9 o'clock. The waiting was before and maybe after. What is the tense of the verbs used in this story? Crushed is in the past simple, while I was waiting is the past progressive. الماضي المستمر. ماضي حيث كان للفعل وقت أطول من السمبل. مستمر. Progressive. So crushed is short action that happened while a longer action of waiting. Clear? So, first rule, the use. The past simple and the past progressive are used in the same sentence when a shorter action interrupts happens during while a longer action. Second, we usually use while, when, or as to set the chain of events حتى نرتب الأحداث. أي فعل حدث متى. So, rule number 2, the form. What is the form of the simple past and what is the form of past progressive? So, we use here the verb to crush in the past simple. It is verb plus ed. How is that? With pronouns I crushed, you crushed, he, she, it crushed, we crushed, you crushed, they crushed. And so with all the pronouns we simply use ed with the verb. So this is the verb plus ed. Any verb plus ed if it is regular verb, if it is فعل منتظم. To the past progressive, we will use the verb to wait, and the form will be was or were plus the verb plus ing. Here in this example, verb is wait. So, I was waiting. You were waiting. He, she, it was waiting. We were waiting. You were waiting. They were waiting. ماذا نلاحظ؟ الفعل نضيف له ing، أما قبله فنستعمل إما was مع I أو he, she, it، أو نستعمل were مع الضمائر you, we, you, they. Clear؟ يمكنك إعادة الفيديو في أي لحظة حتى تفهم أكثر. Now, an activity to see if you really know how to use each tense in the correct place. So, Mr. Nasser will say, complete the sentences with the past simple or the past progressive of the verbs in brackets. In each sentence, you have a verb in bracket. Before the verb, there is a space. I need you to put this verb in the space, but use the correct tense. So, first one, we will do it as an example. Number 1, while شيخة, verb to study. Do we use the simple past or past progressive? أعطيكم مساعدة. While, بينما. Yes, بينما, it means progressive. While شيخة was studying. Her brother, verb to arrive, home. بينما كانت تدرس جاء أخوها إلى الدار. So, جاء هل هو فعل يستغرق وقتا طويل أم فجأة؟ Arrive, a sudden verb, a sudden action. So, arrived, simple past. Number 2, I, verb to fall down and break my arm. السقوط هل يحتاج وقت طويل؟ هل يستغرق وقت؟ أم يحدث فجأة؟ Fall down. Yes, a sudden action, a quick action. Fall down. And when you fall directly, yes, broke. Verb to break, in the past, broke my arm. بينما I was running to school. الآن بدأت الفكرة تتضح. جميل جدا. Number 3. سحر, verb to brush her teeth when her best friend, verb to call. فكر. Yes, Sahar was brushing her teeth because brushing takes time. Meanwhile, أو when عندنا كلمتين استعملناهم لحد الساعة اللي هما while وأيضا when. بينما, عندما. Her best friend, verb to call. Yes, a short action, sudden action. فعل مفاجئ. Called, simple past. Number 4. As سليم, قلنا 3 كلمات. While, when, and as. الفعل اللي معهم يكون في yes, progressive. لما تشوف while, when, or as, use the past continuous. While Salim was talking on the phone, sorry, this is T. A bird, verb to fly in the past, flew. So a bird flew in through the open window. Excellent work. Number 5. James, verb to fish. In the river. Fish يعني يصطاد. So James in the river. When كان جيمس يصطاد في النهر حين حدث شيء سريع فجأة اللي هو start raining. So why James was fishing, ممكن كان يصطاد منذ ساعة أو ساعات, in the river when suddenly it started raining. I believe it's clear now, and get ready because such an activity is very, very prominent to see in the exam. Let's move on. Now we move to some speaking and listen and write. So read the 2 articles on page 50 and talk in pairs. You remember Article 1 about the dolphins, Tina, and Article 2 about Julie and the shark. You remember it? So I need you to read the 2 articles again and talk about it with your friend. So you imagine you are Julie or Tina, and your friend or your mother or your brother who can help you with this is a reporter and wants to interview you, wants to ask you questions about what happened. Answer his questions and tell him or tell her what happened. Good? The answer. Where were you? What would you answer? In such a situation, you should answer, I was at the beach. At the beach. Who were you with? Were you alone or with somebody? I was with my father. So, what were you doing? We were swimming in the ocean. You remember that? Great. What exactly happened? What did you see? While we were swimming, a group of dolphins appeared. I was surprised. They were swimming around us in a circle when we noticed something further away. It was a shark's fin. We were really scared. Read it Pause the video and read it with accent. Read it with the best English you have. Now, what happened in the end? The dolphins swam around us until the shark left. Dolphins are amazing creatures, animals. Repeat the video and read the answers with your voice. Read and act as a reporter and as a reportee, someone who answers. Great. Next one. Listen and write. Listen to a phone conversation between Jack and Carl. What are they talking about? Choose A, B, C, or D. Then check your answers with a partner or with a member of your family. So, are they talking about an injured bird, a dangerous beach, a fishing experience, a day trip to the beach? Listen.
Hello?
Hi, Jack.
Oh, hello, Carl.
How was the trip to the beach with your dad? You sound tired.
I am. We arrived at the beach at 6:30 this morning.
Why so early?
Because we wanted to go fishing first.
I see. So did you have a good time?
Well, not exactly. My dad had an accident.
What happened?
Well, we were fishing when we heard an animal crying. It was a seagull and it was stuck in between two rocks. My dad wanted to help it, so he climbed up to get closer. And, while he was trying to free the seagull, he slipped and fell.
What? In the water?
On the rocks. And you know how rough they are.
Did he hurt himself? Is he okay?
He fell on his left side and hurt his leg and arm really badly.
Oh my, those rocks are very dangerous.
Yeah, and when he tried to stand up, he couldn't move. I was so worried.
Did you call for help?
Of course. I immediately called for an ambulance. And while we were waiting, I also called my mum. Anyway, half an hour later, we were at the hospital.
And where's your dad now?
He's at home, but he's in pain.
Don't tell me he broke his leg.
Well, he hurt it really badly. But it's his arm that's worse.
Really? Did he break it?
Yep.
So now, tell me, are they talking about an injured bird, a dangerous beach, a fishing experience, or a day trip to the beach? مثل هذا التمرين سيكون في الامتحان، لذلك أريد منك أن تعيد سماع المحادثة على الهاتف وتقرر A, B, C, or D. Now, if your answer is D, you are correct. A day trip on the beach. Well done. B. Listen again and choose picture A or B, then check your answers with a partner or with your teacher. What was Jack's dad doing when the accident happened?
Hello?
Hi, Jack.
Oh, hello, Carl.
How was the trip to the beach with your dad? You sound tired.
I am. We arrived at the beach at 6:30 this morning.
Why so early?
Because we wanted to go fishing first.
I see. So did you have a good time?
Well, not exactly. My dad had an accident.
What happened?
Well, we were fishing when we heard an animal crying. It was a seagull and it was stuck in between two rocks. My dad wanted to help it, so he climbed up to get closer.
So, what was Jack's dad doing when the accident happened? Fishing or going to seek the bird? The answer is B. Carry on. What happened to Jack's dad?
And, while he was trying to free the seagull, he slipped and fell.
What?
What happened? A or B? A. He slipped. تزحلق.
What? In the water?
On the rocks. And you know how rough they are.
Did he hurt himself? Is he okay?
He fell
So, number 3. What did Jack's dad break? An arm or a leg?
on his left side and hurt his leg and arm really badly.
Oh my, those rocks are very dangerous.
Yeah, and when he tried to stand up, he couldn't move. I was so worried.
Did you call for help?
Of course. I immediately called for an ambulance. And while we were waiting, I also called my mum. Anyway, half an hour later, we were at the hospital.
And where's your dad now?
He's at home, but he's in pain.
Don't tell me he broke his leg.
Well, he hurt it really badly. But it's his arm that's worse.
Really? Did he break it?
Yup.
What did he break? A leg or an arm? Yes, he broke his arm. Though he has a painful feeling at his leg, but his arm that is broken. Great. Now listen to the following extracts. Choose the correct answer. What does Jack mean when he says the rocks were ugly, the rocks were hard, the rocks were... Now listen again and tell me, what does Jack mean when he says the following?
1. What does Jack mean when he says,
And, while he was trying to free the seagull, he slipped and fell
What? In the water?
on the rocks. And you know how rough they are.
Rocks are rough. Rough, is it ugly, hard, frightening, not smooth? Yes? What's your choice? Rough, it means not smooth. Very good.
2. What does Jack mean when he says,
He's at home, but he's in pain.
At pain or in pain. His dad feels better. His dad is very worried. His dad can't move at all. His dad doesn't feel well because something hurts him. Sorry. Yes, it's D. Very good. Excellent. Well done. Repeat the video as many times as you can. That's for your good. Prepare yourself for the exams. And do not forget the number. If you didn't notice the number, go again and check it.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.